Retiring early sounds like a dream, doesn't it? You can finally sit back, relax, and spend your days drinking margaritas on the beach. No more deadlines, no more boss breathing down your neck. Ah, bliss. But is it really possible? Can you actually retire in 10 years starting with $0? Actually, with the right planning and discipline, it's more than possible. Retiring early is not just a pipe dream for the lucky few. It's an option for anyone willing to put in the hard work and sacrifice to make it happen. And there's no better time than now to get started. But wait, aren't you supposed to work until you're 65 or something? Isn't that the norm? Well, that's exactly what it is. A myth, a common misconception. There is no rule stating that you have to work for 40 years before retiring. You can retire early if you plan and save efficiently. So, how do you do it? How can you retire in a measly 10 years? The answer isn't glamorous, but it is simple. So, are you ready to make your dreams a reality? Grab a pen and paper and let's get started. Step 1. Cut down your expenses. So you want to retire in just 10 years starting with a bank balance of absolutely $0? Challenge accepted. The first step towards fulfilling your plan is to cut down on your expenses. Let's face it, living a frugal lifestyle isn't for everyone, and honestly, sometimes it just plain sucks. But if you're serious about achieving early retirement, it's time to audit your expenses. You need to understand exactly where every penny is being spent. Be mindful of the expenses that you didn't realize were taking up so much of your budget. Now, let's cut down the wasteful expenses. Think about it this way. Do you really need a monthly subscription to 5 different streaming platforms? Do you need to eat out every other day? Do you need those expensive sneakers? No, you don't. So trim these extra expenses and focus on your goal. Next up, consider downsizing your home. Do you have a 3-bedroom house just for yourself? If so, you might want to consider downsizing to a smaller home or a 1-bedroom apartment. It might seem impossible at first, but it is totally doable. Transportation costs can also be a big part of the expenses. Consider using public transport or carpooling instead of driving to work. And if you can, start biking. It's a healthy and eco-friendly way to save money and reduce your carbon footprint. By following these steps, you can save a ton of money that will help you achieve your retirement goal. It's all about cutting down unnecessary expenses and focusing on your ultimate goal. But don't worry, you don't have to give up everything you love. Just be mindful of your expenses and spend your money wisely. Step 2. Increase your income. So, you're ready to retire in just 10 years starting with $0 in savings? Congratulations on making the first step towards financial freedom. But let's be real, you're going to need some money to live on. So, how do you increase your income to make this dream a reality? Firstly, you can always try asking for a raise. Now, I know this can be an intimidating conversation, but you'll never know unless you ask. Start by researching average salaries in your field and make a case for why you deserve a higher salary. Just make sure you're prepared for any potential pushback from your boss. If asking for a raise isn't an option, you can always start a side hustle. Find something you enjoy doing and turn it into a profitable venture. Whether it's dog walking, freelance writing, or selling homemade crafts online, there are plenty of ways to make extra money on the side. Just remember, it takes time and effort to build up a business, so be patient and persistent. Lastly, take advantage of freelance opportunities. With the rise of the gig economy and remote work, there are more opportunities than ever to work on a freelance basis. Whether it's graphic design, copywriting, or social media management, there is a demand for all types of skills in the freelance world. Just make sure you have a solid portfolio and know your worth when it comes to pricing your services. Step 3. Invest your money wisely. Now that you've cut down your expenses and increased your income, it's time to start investing your money. The goal is to make your money work for you so that you can retire in 10 years. One common investment option is a 401k plan. This is a retirement savings plan that allows you to contribute a portion of your salary and defer paying taxes on the money until you retire. Some employers even offer a matching contribution, so make sure you're taking advantage of that free money. Another option is to open an IRA, or individual retirement account. This is a tax-advantaged investment account that you can contribute to each year. There are 2 main types of IRAs, traditional and Roth. The main difference is when you pay taxes on the money. With a traditional IRA, you pay taxes when you withdraw the money, while with a Roth IRA, you pay taxes up front, but then the money grows tax-free. Choose the option that works best for you. Investing in dividend-paying stocks is another smart strategy. These are stocks that pay a portion of their profits back to investors, usually on a quarterly basis. Over time, this can add up to a significant amount of money. Of course, it's important to avoid high-risk investments like day trading or speculative stocks. Stick to a diversified portfolio that includes a mix of stocks, bonds, and other investments. Remember, investing can be tricky, and there's always some degree of risk involved. Make sure you do your research and consult with a financial advisor if needed. And most importantly, stay consistent and don't panic during market fluctuations. Patience and discipline will pay off in the long run. So start putting your hard-earned money to work and watch your savings grow. Step 4. Live a minimalist lifestyle. You don't need a big house, a fancy car, and expensive clothes to be happy. Embrace minimalism and simplify your life. Start by decluttering your possessions. Get rid of things you haven't used in the past year and keep only what you really need and love. Practice mindful spending. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if you really need it or if it will bring value to your life. Avoid impulse buying and instead, save your money for the things that matter to you. Minimalism is not just about getting rid of things. It's a mindset. Embrace minimalism as a lifestyle choice. Focus on experiences and relationships rather than material possessions. You'll find that you'll be happier with less and have more time and money to do the things you love. Living a minimalist lifestyle doesn't mean you have to deprive yourself of everything. It's about finding balance and being intentional with your choices. So try it out and see how much happier and freer you feel. Remember, retiring early is not an easy feat. It requires discipline, sacrifice, and hard work. But with careful planning and a commitment to living a minimalist lifestyle, it is possible. Step 5. Monitor your progress. So you've cut back on all the frills and found ways to save money, you're earning more than ever, and you're investing wisely. You're well on your way to retiring in 10 years. But don't get complacent now. It's important to stay on track with your goals and monitor your progress. First of all, keep track of your net worth. This is simply the difference between what you own, your assets, and what you owe, your liabilities. By monitoring your net worth regularly, you'll get a clear idea of whether you're moving in the right direction financially. In addition to tracking your net worth, make sure to check in on your investments regularly. Are they performing as expected? Are you on track to meet your investment goals? If not, it might be time to make some adjustments. Finally, reassess your budget as needed. As your income and expenses change, your budget will need to change too. Don't be afraid to make adjustments, but make sure to do so thoughtfully and with your long-term goals in mind. Remember, retiring early is no small feat, but it's attainable with careful planning and discipline. Keep these key steps in mind, stay focused on your goals, and you'll be well on your way to financial freedom. If you liked today's video, be sure to give us a like and subscribe to get updated on our latest content.